to Miss Kramer's art class. Today we are going to finally make our clay ice cream cones, or it can be a cupcake. Let me show you how we're gonna make it. We're gonna be using some clay, and we're gonna be using also some magic modeling clay for some nice colors. So to get started with our second graders, first we have a cup of ice cream cones ready, or it can be a cupcake. So you can turn this into a cupcake if you wanted to, or it can be ice cream. You can choose to make it into a cupcake. If it's a cupcake, I think I would cut this a little shorter because it's gonna look more like a cupcake if it's short. Then when it's long, it looks more like an ice cream cone. So if you're gonna have a cupcake, you would have to cut some of it off. So I'm gonna show you both ways. So to make an ice cream cone, it's going to look something like this, as you can see here. It's going to be the same size. And to make a cupcake, it's going to be shorter. I'm going to put this down so I'm going to prop it so you can see. And so the way to do it, and to make a cupcake, I just took some newspaper, regular newspaper, and I tore some newspaper up to little bits. Not too small, don't shred it like for kitty litter, but just a little bit to make a ball. Now I'm going to show you the cupcake because it's going to be a little bit shorter than the ice cream. So you're going to have a little bit of paper to hold it to make it a little bit more sturdy. You can raise your hand for some tape, and Miss Kramer will let you use some of this masking tape if you wanted to secure this down. You're going to need a little piece of masking tape just to hold it down from side to side, something like this, okay, so that your clay doesn't move. And then you're going to get some colorful, beautiful clay. And it's the same process for ice cream as well. So I would do the same for ice cream, except for ice cream, it's just going to be a little bit longer, okay? I can also use a piece of tape like so, and we can put it across just so our ice cream is a little bit more stable, so it holds up. Then after we have this done, this is the cupcake style short, and this is the ice cream style. Then you're gonna get some clay, and first we're gonna put just the white base clay because it's stickier. So we're going to we're gonna make it nice thin like a pancake. We're gonna thin it out and fold over the edges that are like crumbling because we don't want nothing to fall off or crumble. So you're gonna thin it out like a pancake. Then you're gonna fold it over your cupcake or ice cream cone. And don't be worried about going over the edges. You're actually gonna fold that over, and the edges, you're gonna actually fold this over like this and push it down so it looks like the ice cream cone is kind of melting over the cone, okay? So you're gonna push that down as your base, like so. And that's gonna be your base clay. Push it down like this. Don't be scared to crunch it up a little bit, like so. Okay, that's gonna be your base for the other colors to come on. It's kind of gonna look like a whipped cream or just a melting ice cream on the side. See how I had it here? Okay, and then for the same thing for the cupcake. So now I'm working on the one that I cut in half. I am going to spread the clay thinly again. Gonna go from one side to another side. Push it down on top of the newspaper. And go ahead and do that again. You can overlap. And with cupcake, it's a little bit, you can do a little more like designs. So for cupcake, you can roll your clay like this, like a snake coil. It's called coil, snake shape coil. And when you roll your clay like a coil, nice and thinly, you're gonna go and make that cupcake look to it on top like this. Wrap it around and around, like so. Can you see? And maybe I'll even give you a nice bead like a fruit that you can put on top, like so, for your cupcake. Like a nice bead or cherry on top like this, okay? So for the ice cream as well, same thing. You can add some more colors, or you can even add some sprinkles later on, or add some embellishments once we are ready with the sculpture. So first, let's get part one, and then we're gonna do part two, which is gonna be adding all those embellishments in, okay? So I'm just gonna pretend I added more colorful ones here, but I'm gonna have either a cupcake that's gonna be taller, or I'm going to have an ice cream cone. And hopefully at the end we can add these cute little sprinkles too. Can you see those sprinkles? And then decorate our ice cream cone with some hearts or stripes, things like that. All right, so that will be our lesson. Hopefully you love it and it's gonna come out amazing. Now is your turn.